Hello everyone, and it's time for another product review. This time it's Gusta seitan kebab shawarma. So I've tried their plain roast, I guess you'd call it kind of like a roast. I've tried their pepperoni is amazing. They also make sausages. They're all wheat based, so it's seitan. This is supposed to taste more like shawarma flavors, Mediterranean flavors, and since I have some pita wraps, I'm going to test this out. So I'm going to try to cut this as thinly as possible and maybe saute it a little bit and then put it in a wrap. But let's just see what is some of the nutrition facts. For every 50 grams you get 130 calories, 7 grams of fat, 0.5 grams of saturated fat, and it says here 0.1 gram of trans fat, 4 grams of carbohydrate, 1 gram of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, 12 grams of protein, no cholesterol, 360 milligrams of sodium, 100 milligrams of potassium, 20 milligrams of calcium, 1 milligram of iron. And the ingredients are water, wheat protein, which is of course gluten, non-GMO canola oil, sea salts, dehydrated vegetables, onion, garlic, apple cider vinegar, yeast extract, and spices. Okay, so I thought I might identify some of the spices to give it that give it the flavor, but I'm going to cut this open and see what I think. I mean, you can always just use these things, cut them up into pieces, saute it, you know, cook it how you like. It's just, ultimately, just like a piece of plant-based meat, or, you know, just like a piece of meat. And this is a very tiny piece, but it does have, yeah, really does have, what's in there? Why don't they tell me? Definitely has Mediterranean flavors, very much so. Alright guys, so I'm just going to cut this. I'm going to try to use my blender here. Not blender, sorry. I'm going to just cut it with this edge of my grater. And, because I want it to be thin. I have, my mother found, what is it, a mandolin? Or that thing looks really scary. I'm afraid to try that. But I am going to try this. And I'll be back. Okay, so this is doing a great job of cutting it thinly. I mean, if you have the skilled hands with your knife to cut it evenly and thinly, go ahead. But I'm liking how this is looking. It's giving me kind of like the small pieces that I want as well. So this is perfect. You know, they don't all have to be exact. You know, like this is kind of coming off as a clump, but that's okay. It's going to go in a pita, and I'll be back. So hopefully this should be enough for me and my daughter. I'm gonna be adding obviously tomatoes and lettuce and cucumber, so this should be enough of the meat portion for the pita. Alright, so I'm just going to taste a piece of this shaved shawarma flavored vegan meat. And it's so good. Gusta really makes amazing seitan. They do. Like their pepperoni is on point. This is amazing. I mean, if you haven't tried it, buy it. I'm gonna put it in the pita, and I'll just tell you how it is overall. But obviously, it's gonna be good because the product itself is really good, and I love this so far. I'm gonna point out to you guys. I was gonna try today, maybe tomorrow, to make like a beef flavored kind of seitan. I mean, I've played around with seitan a lot, but I'm going to try to make one more beef flavored and then make a recipe with that, but that'll be tomorrow. Anyway, coming up with my pita and just my final thoughts. Alright guys, here's my shawarma. I'm just going to take a little, my pita, sorry, not my shawarma, but my pita with this shawarma vegan meat, and I'm going to take a bite. Okay, so I have red onion in here, lettuce, olives, tomato, cucumber, vegan ranch dressing, hummus. Let me try to get a piece with the meat because I put the meat closer to the bottom. It's honestly delicious. Definitely will buy this again and again. I love it. I love Gusta. They're phenomenal. And their kebab shawarma is fantastic. Alright guys, that's all for now. I will see you in the next video.